keep racking those highlights. I'll see you in your next Nets game in
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest All-Star.
Substitution
Class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Brown. The waiter comes in for Halliburton. Young is subbed in for Curry. Durant's checked in for the West. Damian Lillard comes in for Doncic. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Damian Lillard out there with Harden. Then it's Tatum, and it's Durant, and it's Jokic in at the pivot, manning the middle.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Tatum.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
East All-Stars have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That's good for Rosario. And the East with some changes. James comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Jimmy Butler in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Zinkis, he's checked in for Jokic. Davis comes in for Jason Tatum. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for James Harden. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Damian Lillard. Mitchell outside. And James pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The waiter's shot is good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the West All-Stars. They trail by 7. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Davis on the follow.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And Butler gets it to go.
When Butler is this focused and locked in from range, he's deadly. The defense can't allow him those looks.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Durant kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell outside. Some nice passing here by the West. Clock at 6. Fires from the line, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, with his ability to stretch the floor, Davis really adds another dimension to his team's offense.
And so it's the East All-Stars, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And, guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Sabonis, Doncic out there with Mitchell. And it's Durant. And it's Williamson in at the 4 spot.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Count that one. The East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Williamson. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Doncic outside. Pass to Mitchell.
Defensive foul called on.
West All-Stars shooting their first shot from the stripe in this game.
The line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Tatum's checked in.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
The waiter passes to Halliburton. And that one drops for him. Halliburton's got the lead up to 8 now for the East All-Stars. And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, the moment Luka gets loose now, his shot is off. Great quick release for the big guy.
The kick out to Brown. Shot from 12. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Brown's got his second basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't.
Throw down the sledgehammer!
No, he didn't. No, he didn't do that. An athletic forward who dunks it with style, showing off his dunking ability right there.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. Curry's checked in for the waiter. The West. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. West All-Stars lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good.
Substitution.
A completely new group for the East All-Stars. Then for the West All-Stars, Davis is checked in for Jason Tatum. And Kevin Durant subbed in for James Harden.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
DeRozan out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's LeBron James. Then there's the waiter. And it's Young in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Tries from 7. And that one's good by Davis.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. They're behind by 10. There's 10 seconds left.